Hello, Transformation Tribe. I've decided that I really like how that sounds and that I'd like to call you guys Transformation Tribe, if that's all right with you. My Transformation Tribe, right? It makes it sound like a community, like we're together in this. I wanted to come to you guys today because I wanted to talk about, I got thinking over the weekend. I have all these great ideas about bringing information to you about how to transform, how to work through limiting beliefs and limiting stories. But I got thinking about how that's what we call the work in coaching is working through our baggage, our stuff. But why? Why do we want to do it? Because it's not always easy and it's definitely not always pretty and it can be messy and it can be hard and it can be painful at times. Like I got to be honest, I can't sugarcoat, what it's going to look like for my clients that through coaching with me. I can't sugarcoat that. Like the work is the work and sometimes it's hard, right? So why do we do it? Why do we want to transform in the first place? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. All right, so transformation. Like on the outside, I think we all kind of like, oh, well, transformation is a good thing. Everybody wants to transform their lives because it makes your life better, right? And maybe you can even come up with like some ways that your life would look better if you were able to transform this limiting belief or that limiting story that you've been telling yourself that are holding yourself back. But then when you actually go to do the work to make the transformation and you realize how crummy it can make you feel, how hard it can be, because we have these stories that we've been telling ourselves and we have these limiting beliefs for a reason. It's been our protection to keep us safe from feeling this pain. And so when you decide to break through and try to break through to the other side, you have to go through the pain and you have to go through the difficult emotion. I mean, the difference is that hopefully now you're like in control. Like you're like, I want to do this and I'm going to support myself through it. But that's the funny part is that we don't often support ourselves. We like say on one hand, like, oh yeah, I want to get through that. But then subconsciously we sabotage ourselves because our brain is like, no, 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 you don't really want to do that. You don't know how painful it's going to be. And it tries to hold us back. So, but the difference is, that hopefully this time you have the support and you support yourself. Um, that's probably for another video, right? That'd be a good one. How to support yourself through the transformation. So, but the work is the work. So when we decide like I want to transform my life, we're also choosing to face our fears, to face those stories, those limiting beliefs, and to face them head on and to face them again and again and again. Because it's not like we can just wake up one day and say, yeah, I want to change that. And then, like, bam, okay, I'm not going to believe that story anymore. No, it doesn't work that way. It's going to keep showing up for us again and again. And we have to be strong enough in our resolve to be like, I'm not going to believe this today. I'm not going to believe it tomorrow. And I'm not going to believe it the 10 other times it's going to come up this week. And you got to stick with it. So why do we do it? What's so great about transformation, right? Like, because that's what's going to keep, that's what our brain is going to keep asking us. Why are you doing this? It was so much better before. It was so much more comfortable. We were safe. We were cozy. We were fine. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad that you were overweight. It wasn't that bad that you were in that relationship that, drained you sometimes, but there were good times too. It's always going to tell us like it wasn't that bad, you know. The status quo is not that bad. Where we are isn't that bad. Why change? I think for me, and I think for a lot of people, it's because there's just this calling inside of you. There's just this feeling that there is more. There is more for you. You have this belief that there's something more, there's something greater on the other side. And like we can visualize it and we can kind of like maybe put our finger on it, but we don't really know what that more is because we haven't gotten there. That's part of our brain's problem. We don't have that evidence to say that it's really there, but we believe it. And I think that's why people show up in these kind of groups. And I think that that's why people are seeking, you know, self exploration and self improvement and transformation type stuff in general, is because I think everybody on the planet is just starting to feel that calling of something more. Like there is more to our lives than just getting by, and there's more to our lives than being trapped by our fears. And that we're really starting to get curious about what that something more could look like. And I personally truly believe that when each and every one of us is seeking that something more and healing all of our pains, because what happens when you seek transformation is there's well it's a never ending period of self-discovery really, but those first few years of working through like the toughest things, like the things that are holding you back from even like being curious and feeling like change is possible for you, those are sometimes the hardest ones to break through. And, I'm still transforming every single day. Like there's stuff that I've dealt with and it comes up again and I get to deal with it on an even deeper level. And I love that. Like that's exciting to me. But it wasn't always exciting to me. For a while, it felt murky and yucky and hard. And I just kept asking myself, why am I doing this? But now I can be like, oh my God, thank you, Kara, for doing it. Thank you for believing in yourself, really. So anyways, see, I forgot where I was going with that, but I didn't really. I got it. So, but that's part of why transformation is so amazing. And I'm sure that you guys have experienced this and you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes our greatest pains and our greatest struggles and our greatest, those most hurtful experiences that we had, what did working through them do for us? Maybe they're still painful for us, but didn't they make us stronger? And sometimes it's just a shift in how you looked at it and how you're looking at it. You can see it as oh, that happened to me from a victim standpoint. And all it takes is a small shift to be like, yeah, but I survived and I got through it. And what did I learn from it? And try to take the lessons that you can take from it in the most positive, loving way. Like instead of being like, yeah, I learned that I need to protect myself and I should never trust anyone again. Turn that around and say, yeah, but I learned that I could be hurt and I can still come through on the other side. And now I'm stronger in so many ways. And I'm going to start focusing on where I grew and where I became stronger. And I'm going to start applying that part of me to the rest of my life. Let's see what else I can up level, right? But it takes a lot of courage to say, you know what, I don't want to be in this comfy, safe haven that I've created for myself. Yeah, like all the parts aren't working perfectly and like, yeah, things could be better, but our brain is telling us, yeah, but they could be so much worse. So you should just stay where you are. And I don't believe that. And I want to inspire every single one of you to break free of that and to reach for transformation because it's so powerful. And once you are on the other side, I guarantee you, your life just feels open. It feels free. And things that felt hard before don't feel so hard anymore. And it's all of a sudden like, yeah, this could be a big struggle for me. This could be a big challenge. And you get excited about it. And it's like, oh, I wonder what's next. I wonder what this is going to look like on the other side. I wonder what I'm going to learn about myself as I grow and I change and I expand and I transform. It's exciting. And I hope that I can continue to try to inspire you guys to reach for that because I also know that when you're in it, it's hard. And I know that trying to convince yourself to even take that first step is hard. I get it. So I would challenge you this week, ask yourself, what is something that you've been saying no to? Like in subconsciously, like, if it's, I always go back to following through the diet because that's one of the things I'm struggling with. Like, I don't need to lose a lot of weight, but I want to eat healthy because it makes me feel better. And I still can't like follow through with it. And it drives me nuts because I used to be a health and wellness coach. I should know better. But that's because there's some stuff going on deep down where I don't feel like it's safe for me to be healthier. I don't feel like I'm not fully supporting myself and I need to dig deeper and figure out why. It's one of the things that I'm working on. And yeah, it's kind of hard and it kind of stinks, but I forgot where I was going with that. We'll get better at this. I go back to talking about that and that was an example I was giving for, well, anyways. But once you get to the other side, the things that felt hard don't feel so hard. And you also gain clarity. You gain clarity to be able to see what's in your way and other areas of your life so much easier. Once you kind of start like calm that part of your brain down that's just trying to keep you safe. So what can you say yes to? Maybe that's what I was talking about. Maybe it's following through with the diet. Maybe it's standing up for yourself, and it will look messy at first. And that's the point, I guess, that, it's gonna look messy and it's not gonna be perfect and it's not gonna look perfect, right? Because you're just learning how to stand up for yourself. You're just learning how to support yourself in your transformation of whatever it is that you want to change in your life. And maybe it's just your whole life. Maybe there's just so many things you want to transform. So start with one little thing. What can you say yes to this week and fully support yourself? Give yourself all of the time and the resources. And when the excuses come up, you can look at it and say, yep, that's an excuse that I've used in the past to keep myself from taking a step forward. I recognize you. Thank you for trying to keep me safe, but you know what? I'm going to try this anyway. I want to see what this looks like. And that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that you have an amazing day. And I encourage you to ask, any questions that you have about what it looks like to fully support yourself and take that first step forward for transformation. And if you feel a deep calling inside of yourself, like, I want this so bad, I know that things could be so much better for me and I don't know how to get there. That's what I do as a coach, so definitely feel free to reach out to me that way. You can private message me or visit my website www.karaslifecoaching.com, and I have my calendar scheduler on there. You can click right on there and book a free consult. And that's free. We just get to chat and you can ask me all kinds of questions about what coaching is like to see if it's a good fit and if it's the next best step for you. But that aside, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back. I think I'm going to come back Wednesday. I got a new blog article coming out tomorrow. I'll post it in the group. And then Wednesday, I'll be back with a video talking about some of the stuff that's in the article. So have a good day. Bye.